Not like a live TV show I'm doing right now. Welcome to Guardian Outpost, guys. My name is David. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. For those watching live, welcome. If it's your first time here, every morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, I do the Streamer Spotlight. You should know by this point, if you've been here before, that every morning I like to promote growing streamers in the community of Destiny, and even those outside of the community of Destiny. So, I mean, we mainly concentrate on Destiny, but if you are a growing streamer, I encourage you to, contact me, and we'll let you know how to get yourself on the Streamer Spotlight. If you're watching on YouTube, follow my guest. The description is a link. Today, my guest is SyntaxSe7en, a Destiny streamer, good friend of the community, and a good streamer, daily Destiny streamer. And Syntax, man, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, man. How are you? Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for being on, man. I really appreciate it as well. Now, give me a little bit of your gaming history, man. Give me a little bit of. I always like to know about people's gaming history. What's yours?
I have a lot of experience with MMOs, to be honest. I played like 7 years of Final Fantasy 11, like 3 years of World of Warcraft. Played a bit of Final Fantasy 14. So that's basically my gaming background. I mean, I'm drawn to these kind of games like Diablo, and one of my favorites is Phantasy Star Online, from the Dreamcast era. Mm-hmm. Does anybody know what a Dreamcast is here?
Yes, I know what a Dreamcast was. I did play it for the 5 minutes
like
that it was around.
Console.
Yeah.
My favorite console ever. But you getting ready to join on you now, Gio?
Go ahead, man. Now, how does Destiny compare to all those MMOs that you've played?
Destiny is just enough MMO for me to be satisfied. People that play MMOs understand they're very addicting.
Yes.
But Destiny gives me just enough to give me that fix. And feel like I accomplished something. Give me
a second. You're muting. All right, go ahead.
During that. Actually, let me hop on my Warlock. Are you in Tower?
I am in the Tower right now. Yes, I am here.
All right, Drunken Brad. Thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to Sin City. But
so it's just, you say it's just enough. Like what is it? What does just enough mean?
Well, I mean, if you want to farm, you can farm. There's the whole strike specific drop thing. If I want that MMO like taste, I can go get it in the game. Strangely enough, though, I'm not even really into that kind of thing in the game. I mainly just raid.
Yeah.
And help people with the raid. So.
Hey, we're about to raid at 10 o'clock. Do you want to jump in a raid with me?
Sure, man.
Nice! We got SyntaxSe7en. All right, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, that's mainly what I do, man. I've cleared King's Fall like 317 times.
Oh, my goodness.
I really enjoy raiding.
So you would say that's your specialty. Raids are your specialty. You go ahead and you help people get through the raids.
Yeah, by far, man.
What makes a good raid team, man? Because I am terrible at raiding. I don't know why. I try to help people. Raid, and I just never finish, man. I don't know what it is. Like when do you stream? Do you stream early do you stream in the morning?
I stream both morning and night.
And when do you find it? When is it easier to find yourself a fire team? Is it easier at night? Is it easier in the morning?
I mean, with the stream, I don't really have, a problem finding the fire team. As far as like quality, like raid team members, that came with time, man. I mean, just made so many friends over the course of Destiny, and then there's been plenty of raids that I haven't finished. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just takes good communication, man. Like straight up, that's what it takes.
That's the thing, man.
You need people that are willing to listen, man, and to work together. That's what it takes.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I guess I've been trying to help people get through raids. I've been trying to get raids, and it just freaking I don't know. I can't seem to finish it, man. It's just so tough. So what drew you to Destiny? Obviously, you're big, you're a big MMO guy, but what drew you to Destiny at first?
Bungie, just straight up Bungie. I mean, it's just all Bungie, man. Bungie makes good games, and by the way, your fire team's full.
I know. I just asked somebody to. I asked one of my friends that normally plays with Beaver. Beaver, I love you, but I'm gonna boot you real quick just to make room for. You can come back, Beaver, when we do the raid. I'm just booting Beaver. Beaver plays with me all the time, so he won't be offended by it. Go ahead.
No problem. Mainly, it just, I like a good FPS. Big Halo fan. And you get some FPS and some RPG. So I mean that's what drew me to Destiny, man.
And what drew you to streaming? How did you start your streaming life?
I can't look, man. I came to Twitch looking for a raid team, for Vault of Glass way back during Vanilla, man. I mean that's where it started, and I just started making friends, and stream started growing, and then it turned into, like, right around Skullus, it turned into a help stream, man. I mean, I killed Skullus like over 100 times.
You were just killing. You were just doing so well in the raids that people just started kind of gravitating towards you.
I think so. I mean, I don't know, man. I just like to raid, and I like to help people complete the raid. Actually, 2 days ago, we helped a son of a big supporter of the stream. He's 9 years old, and he got through the hard raid, his first raid.
Nice.
It's a pretty, I mean, that's a pretty proud moment for all of us, I think.
It is a proud moment, especially for streamers, to help people get through their first raid. And I try to do that, but for some reason I just can't do it. I just can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power. It just doesn't happen. So when did you start seeing? Because you have a pretty big following. I've seen you have pretty good viewership. When did you start seeing? When did you start seeing your stream really start? You start looking like, wow, this thing could be something I could do. When did you start seeing that? When did you notice that?
Probably right at the end of last summer, when Moments of Triumph was going on.
Yeah.
A lot of people needed help with Skullus. That's when things really started to take off. We had figured out a decent strategy for Skullus post patch after they took the burns out.
Yeah. And
that's where it started, man. But then when the Taken King came out, viewership actually tanked pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everybody kind of just rushed to the top of the subsection. But once the newness wore off, then people started looking for help, to get the raid done, and then it just, I don't know, just started compounding, man.
Guys, we are doing the streamer spotlight right now. My guest today is SyntaxSe7en, who does lots of help with raids. Apparently, this guy is a raid master, and of course, what do I do with a raid master? I make him play PvP. I mean, of course, it just makes perfect sense. I mean, this guy,
perfect.
All he does is run raids, and I'm like, hey, come on, let's play some PvP together. No Shooter McFay here, have not missed it. Good night, Miss Ultimate Cannon. Have a great night. So really, yeah, same thing happened to me, actually. I was seeing a little bit of traction pre Taken King, while during House of Wolves, and then, yeah, Taken King came out, and I got freaking destroyed. And I think,
yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
It was, I hate to cut you off, but I mean, there was a couple of times where I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like,
you get down on yourself. Yeah, you get down on yourself. You automatically think it's something I'm doing. It's something I'm doing. Well, a lot of people told me, like, no, Guardian, and I'm sure a lot of people told you the same thing, Syntax. By the way, we got a multi going on. I'm sure a lot of people told you the same thing, like, no, Syntax, man, it's just everybody and their mother is streaming the game. Everybody and their mother is streaming the game. So,
I mean, I think what discouraged me the most was people that I thought were, regulars of the stream. They literally just wanted to play the game,
They just were.
And
you felt like they were just using you to get through those raids.
No, not necessarily. I was curious as to why people weren't hanging out anymore. I'd see them like in my friends list, but they wouldn't.
They were just playing. They took days off to play the game.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. So there was a couple of points where you're like, what am I doing wrong here, man?
Oh,
But,
that's crazy, man.
Thankfully, turned around.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I have a figure. Same thing. And this is actually a good time for guys like you and me because the division came out. A lot of people kind of went scrambling towards that game. Guys like you and me, we kind of stuck around. We're sticking around with Destiny, and I feel that, once this April update comes around, we're gonna do well because people are gonna know. Well, Syntax and Guardian, they were playing the game. They were playing the game while doing the they were playing the game even while Division was getting all the attention. So I think something like Division.
I hope so.
Will be.
I hope so, but I mean, I always think back to when the Taken King came out, and I'm like, is anybody gonna want to play the game with me?
People will. Yeah, people will want to play. I'm definitely planning because I love doing PoE. PoE was one of my favorite things to do in House of Wolves. I used to do 34 all the time. I didn't do much 35. I used to do 34 all the time, but definitely I want to do some PoE. And now with the new thing, I will be helping people. So guys, April 12th comes around. April 13th comes around. I'll be here to help you get through those PoEs, and I'm sure Syntax as well will help you to get through those PoEs. Now you have a pretty good. I mean, you're nearing what? Are you nearing 10,000 followers already on your stream? What would what advice would you give? What advice would you give to those out there that are looking to stream and looking to get into streaming?
I would the first thing I would say is stream. People think that's crazy, but you got to put the time in, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you need to make personal connections with the people that come to your stream, because the second you look at them as a number, they will leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's it, man. And you got to be passionate about what you're doing, man. You can't just, as long as you stream for the right reasons, your stream will grow. I completely believe that.
Now you have a specialty. You help people run through raids. But do you think you need a specialty to grow?
I think you need to excel in one area or another for sure. It doesn't necessarily have to be gameplay.
I can attest to that.
Well, I was not saying you.
The other day I was talking to my wife, Syntax. I was talking with my wife the other day. We were having lunch. It was after one of my streams. It was once again another stream where I completely failed to even do the stupid War Priest challenge. Just completely failed, and eventually I just kind of said, "All right, guys, stream over. I'm gonna get out of here." I'm talking to my wife. I'm like, "Babe, I don't know why people watch me. I'm so bad at Destiny."
Yeah, but see, it all just also depends on like how you treat people, man.
Yeah.
If people like being around you, like, I mean, I look at the stream. I've said it before, and I've said it about Kingsfall as well. People are like, why do you always raid? Why don't you ever do anything else? I feel like, when you get into your comfort zone streaming, it's just like hanging out at the mall, man.
Yeah.
It's like you don't necessarily have to buy anything. You know what I mean? You're just hanging out with friends, type of thing. And if people like to hang around with you, just to hang out, then they're gonna come. Whether you're playing what they want you to play or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Syntax, I can tell that you and I are near the same age because no one hangs out at the mall anymore.
Really?
No one hangs out at the mall anymore. You'd be surprised. I went to the mall the other day. I'm like, where are all the young people? It's everybody.
Are you saying are you calling me old?
No, we're both old. We're old. We're both old, man. Because I totally understood.
That's good enough.
I totally understood your reference of hanging out at the mall. I'm like, yep. Nobody hangs out at the mall anymore. But I get exactly what you mean. You do get that comfort level because when I started out streaming on my Xbox, and
right.
I started streaming on my Xbox, and then I got all the good, computer, all the good stuff. And I never picked my nose on camera. Now, man, I'm picking my nose all the time. I'm so comfortable that I'm like digging for gold sometimes there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on stream, or I'll scratch my ears.
That comfort zone, though.
That comfort zone. I'm in such a good comfort zone. I'm like, I'm scratching my nose. Yeah, I'm digging for gold down there. Yeah, I don't care. We're all human around here. We're gonna pick our noses. Oh my goodness. So Syntax, man, you're what do you hope to plan with? What's your future plans for your stream, man? I know that you're really close. You got a good following. What's are you hoping? Are you hoping for partnership, or is that something like you know, I don't know, Guardian? What is your hope for your stream, man?
That's what we're working for, man. I have my 9th application in now, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I owe it to the people that watch, man. People always ask, you know, hey, where's the sub button?
Yeah.
Like, there is none. But thanks for watching, man.
There is none. I know. I get that question all the time as well. But it's great to hear that question. Like, yeah, sometimes it can be like, no, you know, I don't have it yet. But isn't it great to hear that question because you know you got people out there that are going to support you?
Oh yes, I mean it's super like rewarding to know that people want to sub, man. They want to support, you know, what you have a passion for.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's great. SyntaxSe7en right now is joining us here on the streaming spotlight. Is your goal to continue to play Destiny if you get your wink to Aura? We'll get there. Is your goal excuse me, if you get partnership, are you going to continue doing Destiny, or eventually you want to kind of like, all right, I got partnership, I could probably relax a little bit, and you're thinking about probably playing some more games?
In the short term, Destiny, man. The only other game that I'm looking for right now is No Man's Sky. And that's it. There's something special about Destiny, and I think only people that play know what it is. We don't play this game for the content. Clearly, you know what I mean? We don't stick around because there's so much content coming out for the game. This community is something completely different than anything that I've been a part of. I mean, it's like when I fire up my stream, this is like my favorite place.
Yes.
On the internet, you know what I mean?
Oh
it's
yeah.
Just, and I'm not going to do anything to compromise that. I mean, I love playing Destiny. I wouldn't have killed Oryx 300 and some odd times if I didn't.
If you didn't love Destiny. Yeah, man. I feel you there, man. Yeah, it's a great game, and the community just makes it that much better. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, as far as gameplay, I've never played a shooter where the gunplay was just so addicting. I mean, it's
Yes.
just it's second to none, man. It's just what it is. And it's hard to explain to some
it's
people.
sexual,
like,
Syntax. It's sexual.
Right?
Come on.
It's very.
It's sexual.
It is very. Sometimes it's very sexual. No, but anyways,
shooter. Yeah, go ahead.
I just don't know how to explain it to people. People are like, "How are you still playing the same damn game?"
It's the community, man, and it is a great. There's always something to me. There's always something to do. I always have something to get. I still haven't got my first curse. I still got to get all my swords on PlayStation. You know, I've done everything on Xbox One, but I still go back to Xbox One because I haven't gotten my chaperone there. I want to get to 320 light level before April 12th. If I could get there, that'd be great. Just one character to 320 light level, and I'll get there. Good question, Shooter McFahey.
With you, man.
We'll get there, Shooter McFahey. Dano the Beast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. If you just came in here, welcome. Thank you to those that have clicked on my heart. I will give you the shout out soon. Thank you to those that are in here. I'll say hello to you soon. I'm doing the streamer spotlight now with SyntaxSe7en. If you're watching on YouTube, link in the description. SyntaxSe7en. Make sure you follow him on Twitch and Twitter, and also make sure you come to my channel. I stream every single morning, 6 a.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday, and you can check out the Streamer Spotlight live, which I do at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And I also have a news segment. I now do a news segment, Syntax. I have a news segment where I bring on an actual real life news reporter, and we talk gaming news. How awesome is that?
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah.
I saw something on Twitter about it.
I kept teasing people about it. I kept teasing because my wife tells me, he's like, you know, I get all these new little ideas. I get these popular ideas, and I go, I'm gonna go freaking tweet it out. And my wife's like, relax, don't tweet out your, don't tweet out your idea. Maybe somebody will steal it. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Maybe somebody will steal it. So I don't want to do it. So I've been teasing people about it for like almost a month now. I've been tweezing people about it.
You've been tweezing. That's pretty cool.
I've been tweezing people about it. So Syntax, talk to me about Legendary Lisa, man. How big is she to you, to your stream? How much of a help has she been to you, man?
To my stream, she's my best friend, man.
She's obviously, I mean, she's your wife, right?
Yeah, she's my wife.
Talk about that. I can relate to that so much, man. Talk about the support that she gives you, and
if there was no Legendary Lisa, there would be no Sin City, and no stream. straight up. We have 3 kids. She's taking care of the whole mom and wife thing, and then, you know, as far as stream goes, anything that's done behind the stream is done by her. In the beginning, it was, you know, well, it still is now. Lighting, green screen, all of that stuff she handles.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm trying to actually get a PvP kill here.
Don't worry about it. I feel there, man. I say the same thing about my wife. My wife, you know, Guardian Outpost wifey. Without her, there would be no Guardian Outpost. And talk to people. How important is that? I mean, yeah, we get the support from the people in our channel. We get the support on Twitter, on Twitch, where we get the support that we get. Talk about that support at home and how important it is.
Well, the thing about it is, man, so much time is put into the stream that it's not taxing just to you. As draining as it can be. You know, we have a 5-person family, man. It's really draining to everyone at some point. And my wife is like the backbone of all of it, dude. She's constantly like trying to keep the stream fresh and think of new things we can do and that sort of thing. And I've got the fun part, man. I can play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And well, I mean, she plays as well. She was actually in my first Oryx kill.
Nice.
Fun fact. So, I mean, we do it together.
So jealous of. I wish my wife. I wish my wife was good at FPS.
Together too, man.
But my wife is great at the business side, so that's why she handles a lot of the business side of this stuff, man.
I mean, that's good too, man. But you have to have that support behind the scenes, or it's not going to work, especially in a marriage. You know that, man.
And it doesn't have to be a wife or a girlfriend. I mean, it could be friends, it could be family.
Oh, that's true.
Mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, whoever that's back there, because your first viewers are going to be your family and your really close friends.
Exactly.
So having that support at home is really, really important. Hello, Josh on Fire. Hello, Brobecue. I saw Brobecue was hanging around here. What's up, Brobecue? So, you know, having that support, you know, having that support at home is really going to keep you going. Because, yeah, man, my wife, I've told this story a million times, Sin, and I don't know if you've heard it. I was always thinking about streaming, and my wife one day told me, stop being such an effing puss and start streaming already. That's it.
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it.
And when people ask about, like, you know, how do I get started? How do I... Look, man, none of this shit was, like, built, like, you know, overnight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just have to do it.
Yeah. You have to do it. Everybody starts at 0, man. Everybody starts at 0.
But, I mean, you can't, as you know, in a marriage, you can't just do it without, you know, that support behind you. And that's what my wife is, man. She's
your rock, man.
That brick wall, man. You know that.
Yeah, she's your support. Yeah, man. I know exactly what it's like. I know exactly what it's like. You know, my wife is, you know, behind me. I wish she was good at FPSers. You know, I wish she was good at FPS games. She's not good at FPS. She's good at platforming. So I feel like if I get her into a raid, she might be able to run the relic. That's it. But she won't be able to. She won't be able to do.
Damn, that's not bad, man.
She might be able to run the relic. She might be able to run the relic because she's good at platforming, but she's not good. And I remember once I got her to play some Destiny, and it was a train wreck. I mean, I just let her play for like after 15 minutes. I'm like, just give me that controller, Jesus! You don't even know what you're doing. I just got so frustrated. But yeah, man, it is so important. Not only having a wife or a husband, you know, we forget that there are also lady streamers out there. You know, having that support group, having that support at home, it just makes it easier. You know, won't you agree? It just makes it easier because if you didn't have that support, it'd feel like you're kind of forcing it upon your family. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, and that's it. That's really all there is, you know, to say. If you don't, it's not going to last long. You can't put, you know, 110% into it if somebody's not behind you. Mm-hmm. You know, that you, especially someone that you're married to, your significant
someone that you're sharing a life with, man. It's got to be
exactly. If they're not into like helping you, I mean, how are you going to maintain it without, you know, with that negative energy behind you, you know?
Yeah, exactly. SyntaxSe7en is our guest today on the Streamer Spotlight, and don't worry, we're gonna end the Streamer Spotlight soon, Syntax. So we can go ahead and raid. I know you're not very comfortable right now. Yeah, this guy's again. He's a raid expert. So exactly what do? I make him play PvP. I get him out of his comfort zone. That's exactly what I'm gonna. One of these days, I might have triple wreck on the Spotlight. And be like, all right, let's go. We're gonna do a strike. We're gonna do a strike with triple wreck. Oh God. So yeah, SyntaxSe7en is our guest today. Someone asked an interesting question about Game Wisp. Do you know what Game Wisp is?
I have no idea, man.
Game Wisp is this thing. It's basically a company that gives you a sub button. It's not the same as a Twitch sub button. It's a sub button that they give you outside. You know, people get sub to it. You don't get any emoji. You don't get any emotes. You don't get really anything other than what the streamer can promise. To me, shooter. I guess if you want to get a Game Wisp, I'm not against it. But you know, guys like Syntax and myself, we really don't benefit from something like that. We're guys that we could probably, you know, in a few months, weeks, how long it takes, we could probably get sub buttons and probably get it. But I don't feel like how would you feel like an artificial, if you went to a streamer stream and they had an artificial, like not an artificial, I don't want to say artificial, but they had a sub button that was not a Twitch sub button. How would you feel, Syntax?
I think I hate to be like this, man, but to me it looks like you maybe stream for the wrong reasons. Straight up.
There you go. I mean, perfect.
That's it.
I totally agree. You're streaming for the wrong reasons. You don't get into this to frickin' become to get money and to become. I mean, you're not famous at all, but you know what I mean. To do all that, man. You get into it because you love it, and the sub button is just like a sub button. Again, people think that the sub button is the end goal. It is not. Like, I compare it to, and a lot of people compare the same thing, is getting a sub button is like when you first reach level 20 in Destiny in year 1. It's like, okay, now the game begins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not the end. No, that's just another beginning, man.
It's the pre-race to the marathon, man. It's the pre-race to the marathon.
Exactly. That's the way I look at it too.
It's the 10K it's the all these 10Ks that you're running that will eventually get you to that full marathon. That's how I feel a sub button is. All right, before we end the streamer spotlight and we get ready to run a raid, Syntax, I asked everybody this question, and I hope Legendary Lisa do not get offended at this question. Boobs or butts, man? Boobs or butts?
We're gonna go boobs, man.
Oh, he's a boob man. There we go. We hardly get that many boob men around here, Syntax. We hardly get that many boob men. It's more, we get a lot of ass men around here. I would have to say the ratio is about 3 to 1 boob men to ass men.
Really?
Oh my God, it's 3 to 1, man. It is 3 to 1 right now.
Come on, guys.
Boob guys, let's go. Show up. We've been getting a lot of ass men and a lot of ass ladies as well. So,
really.
Yeah, oh yeah.
A lot of ass ladies.
A few ass ladies here. Yeah, we had Princess Nards, who was my streamer spotlight the other day. She's like, I appreciate a man with a nice ass.
Awesome.
So that was great. So there goes SyntaxSe7en. Thank you, man, for being the streamer spotlight today. Let's run a raid, bro. Let's get a raid going.
Sounds good, man.
Here, all right.
Let's do it.